What's up, y'all? It's your guy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC Fight Night Barboza versus Murphy full card predictions and betting breakdown. This is live. If you don't know, now you know, baby. It's gonna be a good fight night card. Obviously, betting breakdown. What I like on the card, what I think is a good bet to make on this card, obviously. And before we get into this card, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. Obviously, let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. And yeah, baby boy, let's get into this card, this phenomenal card. But before we get into the card, honestly, let's talk about last week's card. Obviously, I rarely do a recap, so you guys know I've been flooded with school and stuff like that. So yeah, let's talk about last week's card. We didn't do too well in terms of predictions and bets, bro. Uh, it was not a good night. It was not a good night. Where is completed? Wait, did it not go through? Oh my god, my picks did not go through. That is actually fucking crazy. That is actually crazy. Um, I guess we could give a quick recap of I guess UFC Vegas St. Louis. Let me get to that card actually. Obviously, Joaquin Buckley did his thing. I thought he looked amazing against Nursultan. You guys know I did bet against him in that point, and I just thought Buckley would lose to Nursultan. I thought Nursultan was the side, man, and Buckley really proved me wrong, bro. I was actually really, really impressed with how he handled it. Obviously, Derek Lewis did his. That is crazy. I could have sworn I did the picks here. That is wild. I could have sworn I did it. That's crazy. The topology is fucking screwing me over. But yeah, man. Buckley, fucking showed up big time. Carlos Ulberg showed up big time for me. I told you guys Diego Ferreira was the side over Matu Rebek. He did me good. Dude, fucking the Caceres fight. Oh my god, that was fucking hell. Obviously, Robust Spawn, whatever his name is a fucking fraud. And I told you guys stay away from this fight here. It was either Chase Hooper or pass. Even though I picked Borchev in the matchup, which breaks my heart that he lost to this guy, I said do not put any money on this fight because Borchev loves to lose to grapplers. And not only was this fucking, it was horrific, man. It was really, if you're a Borchev fan, this was a tough one to watch. Esteban Rabievix, I told you guys, was going to knock out Terrence McKinney. Didn't put no money on it, but yeah, Tav the Ricci got a split decision win over Tisha Pennington. I forgot, huh? Torres. That's crazy. Changed her name. Jake Hadley let me down too big time. So that kind of killed my parlay of Hadley and Caceres. That was kind of weird to see both those guys lose. But hey, it is what it is. What can you do about it? But yeah, obviously I enjoyed the card. It was a fun night of fights. St. Louis obviously delivered. Diego Ferreira versus Matu Rebek is a great fight. I posted a little highlight clip on Twitter. If you want to check it out, go check it out. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. But yeah, man, let's talk about this Edson Barboza versus Laurent Murphy card on the Apex, baby. And yeah, man, let's get into these fights. Obviously, current jerker of the night, Emily DeCott versus Vanessa Demopoulos. I think DeCott's obviously the better minute winner here, better striker, overall just better fighter. I don't have anything necessarily on the fight. Obviously, we can see right here, minus 275 favorite over a moderate dog. I think that's reasonable. I wouldn't put any money on this fight. Not too big of a betting night for me. I have a few like small spots that I'm going with, but nothing too crazy on this card. But yeah, I got DeCott here, obviously winning by decision over the stripper. With all due respect. But yeah, next fight, Haley Alateng versus Clayton Rodriguez. Also, not too big on this fight. Rodriguez is not trustworthy sometimes. He loses fights he should win, and it is what it is. Haley Alateng, decent wrestler. We know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to wrestle here and try to get his game plan going on. I think Clayton Rodriguez beats him in the feet. He's the more athletic dude, more athletic striker. I think he should probably be the side here, but wouldn't be surprised if Rodriguez lays a goose egg on this one. So yeah, would not be surprised. But yeah, I got Rodriguez here. Oh, my bad. By decision. He's pretty durable. But yeah. Next fight, Pereira Rodriguez versus Arlana Carlosi. This is a good fight here in this female division. Obviously, you can see people are obviously leaning with Rodriguez here, which I think is fair. Carnosi, I like her, but she's just a gasser, man. She's just a bit of a gasser. She hasn't fought in a year and 11 months. I remember when she fought what was her name? What's the girl's name? The wrestler, the Hispanic wrestler. Oh yeah, Lupita. She got fucking bullied in that fight, man, and it just was a bad look for her. Like she's had some fights where she explodes on girls. Obviously, biggest bicep baby in the UFC for a female, but biceps don't win fights, and it doesn't pay the bills like skills do. And I think Pierre Rodriguez has the skills to beat Carlosi here. So yeah, I will be rocking with Pierre Rodriguez here, probably by decision. I think that's the side. And yeah, man, that's what I'm going with. Next fight, and I also have nothing on it, just to be honest here. Next fight, Abus Magomedov versus Warley Alves. Man, I think Magomedov is the side here. Warley Alves is ready to be finished. I mean, they're both 33, both in their prime, but I did not like seeing Alves at middleweight. I just do not think he's a real middleweight here. I think he's gonna get knocked out again. Abus Magomedov's win condition is kind of knockout or bust at this point. He's only won one UFC fight, and that was against Dustin Stoltz, which is kind of a decent win basically in the UFC. But I mean, loses to Sean Strickland, Kyle Brawler. Obviously, I think high level middleweights he lost to, so no shame there. But at the same time, I don't know. I just don't like Alves in the spot. I just don't at all. You know, just not a real middleweight. He's just not one. He's a real welterweight, and he's had most of his success at welterweight. And the way he got knocked out in his last fight was just not a good look. I know he took it by, on short notice, but still, I'm gonna have Magomedov here by first round KO. I think he gets him out of there pretty quick. That's kind of his win condition, basically. So yeah. Next fight, Tamiris Vidal versus Melissa Gatto. I think Gatto is the side here. Gatto hasn't had a win in a minute. She's obviously a good fighter. Goes with really good pressure, striking, good knees to the body, and obviously good jiu-jitsu. Vidal did not look good in her last fight, man. Just very flat-footed, not a lot of striking. Just did not look good in there. And I got Gatto by decision here over the female fighter. So no disrespect in that essence, but that's just how I feel. Next fight, Omar Sy versus Tuco. I love Tuco, man. I'm really rooting for Tuco in this spot here. I hope he really, really wins. They don't have the odds for this fight. Do they have it? Oh, they don't have it even on the betting sites right now. So I guess this is a pretty short notice fight here. I love Tuco, man. He's a good dude, man. I think he can be that guy in this division. But I would say the problem for a guy like Tuco, in my humble opinion, is he doesn't do well with these long strikers. He's he's a really, really good pocket fighter, pressure fighter, but someone with long range and good power is going to give him problems. And I just don't like this matchup for him in particular. And I just don't think he's the side. I hope he wins. I hope he gets it done, but I got Sai here by knockout in the second round. But yeah, I hope Tuco gets the victory here. We all root for Tuco. Next fight, Tom Nolan versus Victor Martinez. Tom Nolan, I mean, he let down the whole hood last time, but I still think he's a good fighter. Obviously, good striker. Got caught, does leave his chin in the air, has some defensive deficiencies in his game, but I still think he's that guy, man. I really, really do. And I think he deserves respect going into a matchup like this. And obviously we'll see how it goes, but I got Nolan here by decision. He's bigger, he's longer, he's really big for this weight class. And yeah, man, he's a big favorite here. I have nothing on the fight, but yeah. Next fight, Angela Hill versus Luana Piranio. I actually do have some money here. This is crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. eBay Fight Predictions predicts that Angela Hill will win a fight. I am on Angela Hill's side. I have her in my parlay with I guess I'm gonna give it up, man. With Adrian Yanez. I have them both parlay together in one parlay, and I think both of them win their fights. But yeah, let's talk about Hill. Obviously, Hill's the better minute winner here. We saw Periano. She had a good performance against Ribas, but at the same time, I mean, she just did not look good in there. Near the end, she got she got outworked, and we've seen her have these questionable fights, right? The random Marcos fight, you guys remember that, where she just fucking got an Academy Award. You know what I'm saying? Alja Lame style. I think Angela Hill's the side here, and I got Hill in a parlay here with Yanez. And obviously, let's talk about Yanez. The cat's out the bag. I do have money on him. I think he beats Vinicius Salvador. Both guys have really good hands. Both guys act like they're good pocket boxers. I think Adrian Yanez is the way better boxer, mid range, outside range, and inside range. He's just not a fundamentally good MMA fighter. And I say that with the most respect for Adrian Yanez. That's why I think his career hasn't panned out the way some people thought. He does have a suspect chin, but I do think he is way better than this guy. I really, really do. And that's why I haven't parlayed with Angela Hill here. And I think that's a good little side parlay piece. I got a unit on it, and I think both of those guys win. Well, not those guys, both of these fighters win. I got Yanez here by third round TKO. I think he finishes Salvador with the quickness. And yeah, he's the side. I really, really do. Next fight, Ramirez Brihimaj versus Dimbuka Rambo. Great fight in this welterweight division. Ramirez has not fight in 2 years. It has been a very long time. Garimbo has been active. Sorry for the background noise. He has been active. He has been willing, and he has been able to go out there and put on these performances he has done in the Apex. I think he's the side here. I have nothing on the fight, but I wouldn't be. I might live bet it if things get kind of interesting. If Ramirez start landing takedowns or whatever. But I think Garimbo is the side here. I say by decision. I think he outwills him. Activity is really big in the fight game right now. I think it's not a lot of Dominic Cruzes out there that can just take these long breaks and just look phenomenal. I know we see it once in a while, like Brian Ortega, right? Or Dominic Cruz, just to think of a few. But for most guys, it's very hard to take a long layoff, like 2 years, and come back phenomenal. Obviously, he's young, but you're going to be a little rusty. I just think Garimbo has been looking really, really good. And he's a hungry African, brother. You can't go against those kind of people right now. So no disrespect. I love my guy Garimbo here. But yeah. Next fight, Colin Williams. Chaos Williams versus Carlston Harris. I'm sorry, y'all, by calling him his government name. I got Carlston Harris here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a coward. I don't feel like betting against Colin Williams right now. I would if I was a little more confident in Carlston. Carlston's can be knocked out in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm passing on making some money off of Chaos Williams' demise. But I thought he lost his last fight, man. I really, really do. I don't think Chaos has ever been that good in the UFC. He just swings okay, you got Joaquin Buckley, right? We all know what Joaquin Buckley does. He's obviously got better. He had decent boxing, decent wrestling. He's not that bad, and obviously he's getting better. This guy Chaos has stayed the same. He relies on his power. He doesn't rely on simple fundamentals and skills. And Carlston Harris is obviously the better grappler here. He's longer, and no, he's not longer, my bad, but he fights longer. And I think he can make this fight kind of interesting here. I really, really do. And he's not a bad striker. So I'm going to have Carlston here, probably by decision. I will admit Chaos has a decent chin. I can take a shot. But am I confident Carlston wins? No, I'm not. That's why I'm not putting no money on it. But yeah. And in the main event, Laurent Murphy versus Edson Junior Barboza. I have a unit on Laurent Murphy's money line. I am super confident Laurent gets it done here. Laurent is obviously the younger athlete, good grappler, especially in this kind of matchup. We all know Edson Barboza's biggest weakness is wrestling, and Laurent Murphy hasn't necessarily showed an insane wrestling game, but I think that's going to be the game plan here. I don't think Laurent's going to try and do what Sadiq Yusuf did and try to strike a world-class striker. Ron's going to go fight his weaknesses. I think Ron's going to be at least shooting for at least 10 takedown attempts through this 5-round fight. I think Laurent can have success on the feet if he mixes in his takedowns, and I'm very, very confident he wrestles in this fight. If he doesn't, he's literally the dumbest person on the planet. It is what it is. It's Laurent, this is make or break. Edson Barboza is 38 years old. I don't think he should beat this kid. Laurent, obviously, he had that suspect fight against Gabriel Santos. That's true. It happened. But besides that, Gabriel Santos out wrestled him. I don't think Edson's going to do that in any particular way. And I think fucking Laurent Murphy can give this guy a run for his money in the wrestling. You guys know how I feel about Edson Barboza. Fuck him. That's how I feel about him. And yeah, man, I am rocking with Laurent Murphy here. We are Team Murphy. We're getting him out of here. Edson Barboza, you're done, son. And I got Murphy here by decision. And bada bing, bada boom. And those are the picks that are made. Obviously, I told you guys my bets. A unit on Murphy, and obviously my Yanez and Angela Hill parlay. So those are the 3 bets. Oh, those are the 2 bets, my bet. I am going with on the card. Not too big of a betting night for me in particular. But yeah, that's what I'm going with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is live. If you don't know, now you know. I'm sorry for not letting y'all know originally. I'm doing this because just such a big work schedule from school and obviously work, but I will return to what's it called? More recorded content. Oh, great bets. Thank you, brother. More recorded content where I record and I do stuff like that. But just for right now, because of school, I have to go live. So I can kind of knock this out early instead of just editing. Kind of takes a minute. And this is just a lot quicker for me. But for sure, UFC 302's full card predictions will be recorded. Obviously, it'll be timestamps. I'm sorry for no timestamps on these videos. If you end up replaying it, you can skip around. You can kind of find out where I'm going with. But yeah, if you haven't subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay fight prediction nation growing. Love y'all and goodbye. And hey, tell me if I sound okay with the mic. I don't know if I got to get a headset. Last time the audio didn't look great. I hope the audio is good on this one. So I'm praying. If the audio is not good, just tell me in the chat. But yeah, love y'all. Goodbye. It is what it is. It's your boy Eben. I'm out of here.